Hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy Proclaim Truth back with another video. Hey, guys, so today I wanted to drop a quick video and kind of give some tips and pointers on what to do or what should you do with this stimulus package that's about to be released. So, as you guys may know, a stimulus relief was signed off by President Trump about 2 days ago, and yesterday it actually passed the House, and currently is pending approval from the Senate. So, guys, originally the plan was to dish out $600, but it's looking like now it was kind of disapproved by the POTUS, and now he wants them to provide around 2,000 instead of the original 600. So that's what they're working on now. Right now, it's at the Senate, like I said, and hopefully, they'll come to a consensus soon. So what does that mean for you? If you are a working class citizen, or someone who has a family, then it is likely that you will be receiving this stimulus package if you qualify. So I understand there may be a lot of people on here, younger people that may receive it, that may need some tips and pointers on what they should do, or there may be some people that has disposable or excess income that may still be looking at some tips and pointers. Now, let me say this: I am not a financial advisor, okay? So take this with a grain of salt. This is just, my creative expression, all right? So don't go mess up your money and come back and say, Proclaim Truth told me to invest in Tesla. Nah, it don't work like that. So without further ado, let's get started. So, first thing first, guys, once you get this stimulus check, the first thing that you should do if you're in this situation is obviously pay off any necessary expenses. Necessary expenses being, food, clothes, shelter. All right. That is imperative. I can't stress that enough. If you do not do that and you go out and buy a PlayStation 5 or some macaroons, 200 boxes of macaroons or something, and waste all your money, then you ain't gonna make it too far in life. I'm just keep it 100. You feel me? So yeah, make sure you pay off those expenses, man. Anything necessary. Keep your lights on. Keep your heat on. It's getting cold. Pay your rent. All of that good stuff. Pay your bills. Pay your car note. To keep you having a form of a mechanism to and from work. All right. Once you do that, the second thing I would suggest someone doing is putting that money in a emergency fund. Like, you never know when something is gonna happen. I mean, Murphy rule is real, so whatever can go wrong, 9 times out of 10 will go wrong. And when you come across some money, we all know the first thing that messes up your car. So guys, you don't wanna, spend this money. Just go out and spend this money, and then things come up and you have to dig into your savings and et cetera, et cetera. So you always want to make sure that you have an ample amount of income saved up in an emergency fund. This is different from your savings, and I'm not gonna insult your intelligence, but I'm pretty sure most people know that. If they don't, just get at me and I can explain it in detail. All right. So the third thing I would do, right? The third thing I would do after paying off any necessary expenses, bumping up my emergency fund, I would suggest someone paying off any debt. All right, guys. Christmas just passed, and you know how people love them some Santa. So people tend to get emotional and everything, and go out and overspend. It's pretty common. It's in the capitalistic society, corporations know how to get you to spend. They know how to get you to spend. They will get you to spend to your last penny. So I mean, it happens. So if you ran up those, credit cards, swiping over the past 2 months, then you need to be allocating those stimulus funds towards that. All right, you don't want to go into the new year carrying all this debt, and then the same cycle repeats by the time this time next year rolls around. All right, you got student loans, pay that off. Waterfalls are the most effective way of eliminating student loans. If you don't know what a waterfall is, that's when you accrue a large amount of money at a certain instance. All right, pay off your necessary expenses, emergency fund, and then pay off any debt. And and then the last thing, once you do all that, before the last thing, the fourth thing I would do, obviously, pay yourself. Put that money into some savings, okay? Put that money into some savings. All right, pay yourself. Just, it's good to always accrue money, all right? So pay yourself. But keep in mind inflation. So, and I would talk more on that, but I don't want to go into detail about that in regards to saving accounts, which is going to drive my last point on why I would recommend, rather than putting most of it into a savings account, I would rather do what I'm going to mention in this last point. Your savings should mostly come from your primary source of income. So you should always be taking a portion of your primary source of income and putting that within your savings, all right? And whatever amount you want to do is up to you. I don't care if it's $1, you feel me? $1 adds up, all right? And then my last and final point would be, and my favorite thing to do, you guessed it, invest that stimulus. God, it's called the stimulus check for a reason. You are stimulated. You are stimulated to spend. And the best way to make money is using money, using currency capital, all right? So maybe some guys out there that really don't know how to invest, or it may seem pretty intimidating looking from the outside if you're not familiar with, these indices and whatnot, stocks and such. So guys, my number one recommendation right now as far as investing will be cryptocurrency. I say that for a number of reasons. One being, just look at, the dollar, the US dollar. Yeah. And another reason being, with this whole pandemic, you can see that the world is, they tell you every day, there's going to be a new normal. There's going to be a new normal, and pretty much fiat currency is going away. Everything's going digital, all right? We are in a digital age. I said this numerous times, so it only makes sense that we have a digital currency. I mean, look now, how much cash do you have on you? Most of your money's in the bank, right? Okay, it's digital currency, so nothing to fear there. And guys, this technology has been adopted more and more by banks, big companies. I mean, all across the world is being integrated. So, and if you haven't heard the news, Bitcoin is at an all-time high. So, if I were you, I wouldn't invest right now. I would just hold on to it and wait until it kind of backs down. Wait until it kind of corrects, because you never want to buy when something's at an all-time high. All right. Number 2. As far as investing goes, I would put that money into the stock market. Guys, Robinhood has made it almost too user-friendly to invest in the stock market. All right, just do your own research, guys. Just do your own research. I recommend going with. I'm a big fan of ETFs, but I would recommend going with something such as a well-grounded company such as Disney, Johnson & Johnson, things of that nature. Things that that's not going away. Prominent construction companies, prominent mining companies, prominent tech companies. Tech is big, guys. again, we are in a digital age, okay? So, I mean, you do the math. Just don't get carried away and never, at this point, this is excess income that you have that you can afford to dispose, all right? All of your necessities have been taken care of by the point that you're investing, because you can lose your money. Listen to me, it's not guaranteed. You can lose your money. But fortune favors the bold, all right? This is how people get ahead. This is how people get ahead. You have to make sacrifices. You have to take risk in life, guys. That's just that. And if you want to play it safe, all right, just if you want to be safe and content and not, take on these risks, hey, that's your decision. You got to respect that, but you also have to accept the fact when others are getting ahead of you because they, invested their money at the right time. You can't be upset when, everybody's accruing all this wealth. All right. And the last and my favorite thing to invest in, but I wouldn't really, unless you have experienced it with this, I would go with the first, so I would stay away from this because the learning curve is so steep. Is, you guessed it, the forex market. Guys, it's like money out of thin air. It's like money out of thin air. The currency exchange, the foreign currency exchange market is $1 trillion market. Like, so much money moves every day globally. And then this is a retail market, that caveats off what the banks do when they exchange their funds and so on and whatnot. And I know a few people personally that have amassed millions using this, technology or this platform, all right? But like I stated before, the learning curve is so difficult. It takes almost six months to a year to become profitable. But if you don't want to invest your money in right now, that's fine. They have demo accounts. You can invest your time into it and learn it, all right? And then by this time next year, you making thousands of dollars a day, guys. It's possible, okay? It's possible. I've done it, numerous times. But yeah, so just keep your eye on the news. We should hear something today. I hope this video, some of you guys will find this video helpful. Like I stated, we are oriented on personal development on this channel, so that we touch on a lot of things. So we're not just limited to conspiracy theories or talking biblically, so on and whatnot. We're not restricted on this channel, guys. We have to be Renaissance people, all right? Renaissance man, Renaissance women. We have to be jacks of all trades. Never want to put ourselves into a box. It's called diversification, all right? And that breeds innovation, all right? So, hey guys, it's your boy Proclaim True. Like, share, subscribe. Hope you guys find this video helpful. Have a great day.